Patchmaster Mike will be delivering a presentation with the title Bishop Spencer Place. Introduction. Americans have a tendency to work a lot. When we're young, we work in school, and as soon as we graduate, we start work in our chosen careers. After 50 years of work, when it's time to retire and not work, what are we supposed to do? Speech title, Bishop Spencer Place. Everyone, please help me welcome Patchmaster Mike.
He didn't qualify at first because he didn't evaluate his conduct high enough.
Wow, this is sophisticated. Can everybody hear me? Nice. It's good to be back. I'm coming to you live from Kansas City, Missouri. I'm in the retirement home, Bishop Spencer Place, visiting my grandpa, Larry. And kind of odd, one of his buddies just gave him a call, so he's chatting away in the background, but I love it. You know, it's good. You gotta keep busy with friends. Anyway, so this was the first time that I visited my grandpa, Larry, since he moved into a retirement home. And how many people in the room have at least heard you need to plan for retirement? Come on, you're in a university. We all know this is important. But we do that our entire lives. We work, and then you get to retirement. And my dad just retired. He's a doctor in Kansas City, Missouri. And he sent me a letter, and it had a snapshot of him from when he started at Freeman Hospital 20 years ago. And then today, and he's like this old man now. And I called him, I said, congratulations. And he said, on what? And I said, on retiring. And he said, I don't know if that's a good thing. Like, come on, you know, you're retired. And this is the king right here, Larry. So my dad was actually afraid to retire. And so there's this notion like retirement is what we plan for, but when we get there, we're kind of afraid of it. So I'm here to let you know that retirement can actually be a lot of fun if you have community and family and friends. So I arrived at Bishop Spencer Place. I park on the wrong side of the building. I walk in, I get my mask on, I go up to this computer. It's got my eyes on the screen, and the lady said, yeah, it's taking temperature of your eyes. And so it's pretty sophisticated, it's safe. And then she said, yeah, your grandpa's on all the way other side of the building. And I kid you not, I may have walked for like a mile. I mean, this was a seriously
It's a different building, actually.
Okay, it's a different building. So it was a long walk, and I get to Larry's apartment, knock on the door, I go inside, and his house is basically like his previous house. They just moved all of his furniture, his furnishings into his new retirement home. And so it's as if nothing really changed.
Yep.
But I have to say, if anybody knows me, first thing I do is and whenever I go to family or friends, I go into the kitchen, I open up the refrigerator, and see what food I can eat.
And surprise, there was no food there, was it?
There was no food. So this was a big surprise. And I know that I've talked quite a bit about LB and BB. So unfortunately, my grandmother passed away, and it was her time. But I'm here to let you know that LB's doing well. He's living like a king out here.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was no food in the refrigerator. That was kind of like, wow, you know, my grandma's always been cooking and doing all this stuff. But first part of retirement, if you're in Bishop Spencer Place, the cooking is done for you. It's literally like room service. So my aunt came over with my cousin Jonathan. We sat down at the table. You hear a knock on the door, and then literally like as if you're in a hotel, they've got the cart with all of these plates of food, super gourmet, and they're putting it out on the table. We had chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes. We had cake, ice cream. It was the whole 9 yards. Also, the next morning, we had some housekeepers come in.
Yep.
And so not only is cooking taken care of, cleaning is taken care of. They cleaned everywhere. They cleaned the bathrooms, they made the bed, they cleaned the floors, they cleaned the kitchen. They do the stuff that you really don't want to have to do. And then another part of living in a home is maintenance. You've got to upkeep your home. And this guy may be a little bit pickier than most. He had this painter come in and fix the crown molding, doing some little like very fine details of painting.
It had cracks in it.
It had cracks in it. Okay. But so you have your cooking taken care of, your cleaning taken care of, your maintenance taken care of. And that's what brings me to, you really have the opportunity to now have some fun.
One more thing. While you were taking your nap, they brought back the sheets from the bed, all cleaned and folded
Oh, wow.
in 2 hours.
Okay, so laundry, put laundry on that list. They do it for you. Now, if you know me, I like to juice celery, and we didn't have any celery in the fridge, so we needed to go on a grocery run. Now, this guy over here gets on his electric wheelchair, and I told you that this place is like a mile long. He's just zooming through the hallways, just leaves me in the dust. I mean, I was walking well behind, and then we get to the elevator. He goes in, does this little U-turn in there. We go down to the heated garage, really nice place. We get in his car, and this orchestra, these loud organs just boom over the speakers like you were sitting live in this orchestra. And Kansas City is it's kind of like being in Miami. You got to be on your toes when you're driving. And of course, Larry's driving. So we're going to the supermarket, and he's zipping around the streets, like, you know, having the wheels burn tread, and I mean, really having fun there. And then was in the grocery store, walking on the cart, and we got everything we needed. And then we got back. I juiced my celery. He had some. I've got video of it. He said it needed salt. I don't know what it is with people adding salt to food, but the point that I want to bring to you today is that retirement isn't something we should be afraid of. In fact, it can be something that we really look forward to. You really want to be sure that you don't let your mind become nebulous.
All right.
It's important that you keep a sharp mind, and Larry's super busy. He's got all the work taken care of. He just needs to have fun, and
Yep.
And it's important to keep your mind sharp, and you can do that with a community, friends, and family. Like his neighbor, her maintenance request was to clean the garbage disposal because she was putting cat litter down there. But, you know, it's great.
Didn't work.
All right. Tune in out from Bishop Spencer Place. Thank you.
Great job, Patch.